What's up, rockers? Welcome to the season finale of IRB.
That's right. Make sure to stay tuned to get your fill of everything music.
We have a great show planned for you tonight,
including clips from a performance of IUP's Unplugged event at the Artist's Hand.
Don't go anywhere.
Ariana Grande has broken records with her highly anticipated music video for her hit song, Thank You, Next. The video has smashed YouTube's record for the most views in the first 24 hours of a release. With a whopping 46 million views by Saturday morning and up to 50.3 million views by noon on Saturday, Thank You Next has pushed past the current record holder, popular K-pop group BTS, with 45.9 million views on their Idol music video. The video, directed by Hannah Lux Davis, paid homage to female-driven movies from the early 2000s, including Mean Girls, Bring It On, 13 Going on 30, and Legally Blonde. It also featured cameos from many celebrities, including Mean Girls actors Jonathan Bennett and Stephanie Drummond, including Kris Jenner as the camcorder recording mom, as well as pop singer Troye Sivan. This video is also an ode to Grande's past relationships, including references to SNL performer Pete Davidson and rappers Mac Miller and Big Sean.
While on his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, pop star Elton John canceled a show 20 minutes before it was supposed to begin. Elton John was scheduled a show in Orlando, Florida on Tuesday, November 27th, when the 71-year-old singer fell ill with an ear infection and decided to reschedule for another date. The Amway Center posted on Twitter, "We're sorry to announce that due to an ear infection, Elton John is unable to perform tonight. The rescheduled Orlando date will be announced in the near future, so please hold on to your tickets." However, the announcement did not go down well with fans, some who had already purchased food, drinks, and merchandise. One fan even tweeted a picture of her son crying, saying, #Elton John, I can't believe you canceled an 8 p.m. concert at 8:25 p.m. No one could have called that earlier? Seriously? Unbelievable. My 8-year-old mega fan is devastated. There was also a rumor that the cancellation was due to a credible bomb threat. However, the rumor was shut down by the City of Orlando marketing manager Tanya Boley.
Elton John really just canceled a show 20 minutes before he was supposed to go on?
That's right, Sam. I guess that ear infection was pretty intense.
Must have been. But hey, I sure hope he's feeling better, especially after watching that new Ariana Grande video.
Oh, I know I am. I can't believe that it got so many views in just 24 hours.
Well, believe it, Ian, and be careful what you say. You might end up in her next song. Anyway, rockers, stay tuned for Music Lesson with Nick Dark. Thank you. Next.
Hey rockers, and this week on Music Lesson we're going to be learning In Regards to Myself by Under Oath. So you're going to want to be in drop D tuning, which means instead of tuning the 6th string to the 5th fret with the 5th string, you're going to want to tune it down so that the 7th fret matches the 5th fret, like so. And then all the other strings stay in standard tuning. So for the first part, we're going to be playing open 6th, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, open. So let's play that first part. And then from the 2nd open fret, you want to go to the 5th string and play the 1st fret and then the 3rd fret. So we'll play those two parts together. And then we go up to the 1st and 2nd string, but you only put, you can use whatever finger you want, but I prefer using my middle finger on the 4th fret on the 2nd string, and then play the 1st string open. So we'll throw all that together. So after you play that chord, the next part is you want to go to the 7th fret on the 6th string, the 8th fret on the 5th string, and the 10th fret on the 4th string. And then you want to play that 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So we'll put all that together. And then after you play that, you go back down to the 3rd fret on the 6th string, open, and then the 2nd fret. So let's put all that together. And then we'll play that up to speed. And that's how you play the intro to In Regards to Myself by Under Oath. We'll see you next year, rockers.
Good news, rockers. Indie rock band Waves is back again with another Christmas EP just in time for the holidays. This new EP contains 2 songs and is titled Emo Christmas. The track titles consist of their song Emo Christmas, which was written by Waves frontman Nathan Williams, and the second one titled So Glad It's Christmas, which was written by Stephen Pope, the band's bassist. Both songs are about 2 minutes, so that means you can get through the whole EP in about 4 minutes. However, this is a step up from last year when the band released a cover of Christmas Time Is Here. This new EP will be the first new music that the band has released since their last album titled You're Welcome, along with the re-release of their self-titled album in April to celebrate the band's 10th year anniversary. The band is currently touring with rock band Beach Fossils, but will be concluding their tour in December. Let us know what you think of Waves' new Christmas EP and if it gets you in the holiday spirit on Twitter at IRBTV.
Rock band Deftones is set to be releasing new music in 2019. This was confirmed on December 1st via the band's Instagram page, where they captioned hashtag 2019, hashtag new music, hashtag Deftones, hashtag Sacramento. The band's last album, titled Gore, was released in 2016. This was the first album Deftones had released in about 4 years, and it debuted at the #2 spot on the Billboard Top 200. Leading up to this announcement, the band had posted 2 photos of guitarist Stephen Carpenter in August, which had sparked rumors of new music. There was also intrigue because Carpenter had allegedly felt left out of Gore's writing process. In an interview with Ultimate Guitar, he stated, "When we were coming up with ideas and writing the songs, the stuff that was being written, the other guys' ideas, I wasn't too interested in it. It wasn't the style or the sound I was hoping we would take. It wasn't what I was expecting or wanting." Although it's unclear if the band is putting together material for a new album, there's nothing significant coming up for Deftones, so it seems that they're going to be spending a good amount of time on new music.
I can't believe Waves has a new song called Emo Christmas.
Right? Although I can't think of a better way to get into the Christmas spirit.
I guess you're right. Maybe we can even wear black beanies instead of Santa hats.
Now I feel ready for new Deftones music too.
Me too. Anyway, rockers, stay tuned for Rockers Review, where we'll be discussing the 1975's new album. Ooh.
Hey everyone, this is Rockers Review, where we sit down and talk about a new album that came out that we're super pumped about. And we are pumped more than ever for the 1975's new album, A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. I'm here with local resident 1975 expert, Sam McGill. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jake. How about you?
I'm doing great. When did this album come out?
This album came out November 30th.
Okay.
Big day for music. It's a Friday, so new music drops on Friday. It came out then, and it was a pretty big drop. The band has been teasing it for a while. They've been teasing it since the beginning of the year. It's basically been a whole year project. So it was a very big drop, so a lot of people were really excited for it.
And I see we have these albums here in front of us.
Yes.
Is this the third of the discography, or?
Yes, this is the third.
So we have the prior.
We have I brought these are all mine. These are the prior 2. This is the first one. This is the second one. It's I Like It When You Sleep, For You're So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It, and then this one.
Yeah. So what is your hot take on this album? What do you think of it?
All right, well, I'm a huge 1975 fan, so I've been looking forward to this album for a really long time, and I absolutely love it. I think I wouldn't say it's my favorite album. I don't know. I haven't feel like I've given it enough time to really develop my favorite songs yet. I mean, I know my favorites as of now, but as you listen to an album more, you get more familiar with it. So I really do like it. I think it's different from the other 2 albums because these projects were very similar. These 2, as you can see, they look the same. They're just different colors. So this new album is part of a whole different era of music for them. And so I kind of figured it was going in kind of a different direction, but it still has that classic 1975 synth pop, indie alternative feel to it that I love.
Nice. And let's say someone like me who truly has never listened to the 1975, where do I start? Do I start here? Do I start with the first one? Is one of these your favorite that you think would best represent them to me? Because I'm just trying to get an idea of who they are.
No. I probably would, honestly, I'd go with the discography. I'd start with the first one, the second one, and the third one. It kind of just shows their growth because on their first, even their EPs that were earlier, you see it's just a lot more of simpler writing. And as we get to this one, there's a lot of their lyrics, like, I think Matt Healy is like a very good lyricist. He like writes all the songs for the band. And in this new one, there's a lot of deeper meanings. There's a lot of political messages and underlying political messages in a lot of the songs. And just hearing him talk about the writing in the album, it's like not at all what you think it is. And it's just genius to me. Like, I think that he's just so incredible. Whereas if you look at like their older stuff, it's just very what you think of it. It's very stereotypical synth pop, like, it's kind of like just the stereotype of what people think of when you think of the 1975. And I think this new album has just like really defied that.
Nice. Changing in a new direction. That's
exactly.
cool.
That's why I really like it. But like it's not where like it's flipped 100. It does like 180 and just like been completely different. It's still like the 1975 sound, but just more mature, I'd say. And it just has a lot more. It's just a different vibe to the album, I'd say. Because this one, of course, is called A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. So it's all about how technology and modernity has like affected us and affected how we interact with people. Yeah. So like, there's a whole theme to it, and it's actually getting very good reviews, and it's been compared to Radiohead's OK Computer.
Cool.
Because like that came out, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like this album is being compared to like that album of our generation.
Cool. And it's got a very interesting and modern inside.
Yeah, it does. I know the front's kind of lame.
It's got an interesting inside cover, very modern.
Very modern,
and a very
yes.
modern look, so you could tell that they're going in a modern direction.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And this whole theme of like the writing on the side of it, and like they have a bunch of posters that are just this same like aesthetic, and it just a lot different because these two were like pretty much exactly the same. So like you could tell that they're switching. Like they've announced they're in a new era of music called Music for Cars. Like that's the big umbrella, and this is the first album under the 2 albums that will be coming out under that. The second one, I think they said, comes out in the spring, and it's called Notes on a Conditional Form. So we have another one coming up soon.
Nice.
Couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, one last question. What is the standout track for you personally on this one? Is there something on your first listen that really jumped out to you?
There's just one. The song Love It If We Made It is probably the most important song that they've written. It's just, there's so many underlying political messages about what's going on today and about the president of the United States. And I think that's funny because they're not even from the United States, but they write. That just shows how much they have impacted.
Yeah,
or like how much our country's impacted culture around the world. So they write a lot about that, and it's just just touches on a lot of subjects, and it's just so beautifully written. And then there's like fun ones like Two Time, which is just like classic 1975. But then there's one that's like a spoken word poem. It's not even a song, and it's called The Man Who Married a Robot, and it's just about a man falling in love with his computer, and there's just so many. I could go on.
Sounds like it, Yo. Thanks for sharing everything you know about it. This is the 1975's new album. It is called A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. Thank you, Sam, for talking with us about it today. This has been Rockers Review. Stay tuned for more great music content.
Layla Lace was originally sued for allegedly making false pregnancy and rape claims and attempting to extort Drake for millions of dollars. In September, Drake sued Layla Lace for making false pregnancy and rape allegations against him last year. Drake has now resolved all legal issues with Lace. Drake's lawyer, Larry Stein, confirmed to Pitchfork. Stein said in a statement to Pitchfork, "The filing made by Drake against Layla Lace has been resolved, with Layla avoiding to go to trial by agreeing to be stipulated judgment which prohibits her from repeating past statements she made against Drake. Drake and his team are satisfied with the outcome, and while Drake appreciates the support he's received, he asked that his fans and the media allow both parties to move on with their lives." According to the initial lawsuit, Drake and Lace met in 2017 on the rapper's Boy Meets World tour in Manchester, England, where Drake claims they had consensual sex. Allegedly, after Drake failed to remain in communication with Lace, she reportedly threatened to go public with details of their encounter, and later publicly stated that Drake had raped and impregnated her. Lace allegedly demanded millions of dollars in exchange for her silence. Drake subsequently sued Lace for civil extortion, fraud, emotional distress, abusive process, and defamation.
A group of independent music venues in Chicago have come together to protest the building of Lincoln Yards, a $5 billion new development on the city's north side, which is set to include 3 to 5 new concert halls run by Live Nation. In a press release, the newly formed Chicago Independent Venue League said that they are concerned about the current urban development trends favoring taxpayer-supported developments that leave out, disregard, and even stifle smaller independent and often historic performance venues and businesses. Members of the league include owners from The Empty Bottle, Metro, Shubas, Lincoln Hall, The Hideout, and more. As the Chicago Tribune reports, the venues feel that they should be included in the negotiations regarding the development. The league's co-chair, Robert Gomez, who owns Subterranean and the Beat Kitchen, told the Tribune, "We should be in those conversations. Everything's happening behind closed doors between the mayor, the alderman, and Sterling Bay. Enough." He added, "This isn't an anti-Live Nation movement. This is, if you're going to alter the cultural music scene of the city, we need to be in the conversation." Live Nation went on to say that they want to add to the music scene and complement it without changing the vibe. It seems like more and more these days, big businesses want to get in on the action everywhere. I can't really blame them though. Chicago has such a great music scene, and there should be a lot of different places for bands to perform for all different genres of music. But it should not come at the cost of existing venues. Personally, I prefer smaller venues because you can get intimate with the band and you're not up in the nosebleed section struggling to see the performers. Sexual assault is a very serious topic, and it appears many people are using it for their own gain.
Which makes it more challenging for those who have actually been assaulted.
If you or a loved one are victims of sexual assault, just know you're not alone in this. If you're not quite ready to talk to loved ones but still want to reach out to someone, call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-4673 to speak to a qualified staff member.
All right, Rockers, Check This Out is up next, so make sure to stick around.
Do you want a cover or an original song to finish it up? Original song. All right, here's an oldie but a goodie. It's called West Virginia. Thank you for having me. Well, mountains stand high and the valleys stand low. The rivers run south and the coal towns close. Though West Virginia, I'm coming home. Well, I left my baby down in Wheeling Way. I got me a bus and I rode away. I had me a job in them coal mines. That ain't fit for no young man's life. I woke up, decided that I had enough. I headed out west to beat the gold rush. Got myself high on them Hollywood thrills, but time will tell that slowly kills. And I say mountains stand high and the valleys stand low. The rivers run south and the coal towns close. Oh, West Virginia, I'm coming home. I drove it fast from that west coast. I ran out of gas near a Texaco. It's a long ride through the Midwest, but I saw them signs for old Charleston. I came to the river and I crossed the bridge into the endless sky of the Blue Ridge. It's a lonely ride when you're all alone, but tell the mountains, baby, I'm coming. I say la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Oh, West Virginia, take me home. Your country road a wine with my peace of mind. I howl at the moon in the dead of the night. I make a life with them seeds that I sown. Oh, West Virginia, take me home. Yeah, mountains stand high and the valleys stand low. Rivers run south and the coal towns close. Oh, West Virginia, take me home. Oh, take me home, country road, to the place I belong. Oh yeah, West Virginia, mountain mama, yeah, take me home. Country road, Oh, thank you. Thanks. Here we go. My name is Kevin. This song's called I Find Myself. I find myself in the smokiest bars, and I find myself in the fastest of cars. Well, wherever I go, whether near or far, I find myself. I find myself under neon lights, and I find myself under starlit skies. Well, just as long as there's a case of high life, I find myself. Oh, 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 oh. I find myself with the girl of my dreams, and I find myself with an ugly disease. Well, just as long as she's over 18, I find myself. I find myself talking to a priest, and I find myself talking to a beast. Well, whatever I do to keep my mind at ease, I find myself. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Well, I find myself, I did it for me and nobody else. Well, I suggest that you check your health and find yourself. I found myself, well, I found myself. Check your health and go find yourself. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you, Nate. Alyssa, yeah, let's hang out.
All right, we got one more song for you guys then. And just one more time, please clap for just everybody who came before us, because they were great. We're all right. Some of you might know this one. Coffee's on the pot, fist clenched, counting on the table. Nothing matters anymore, but you're not able to fake the heartache she took from you but won't accept. Putting the past behind takes baby steps. Constant fights every night start sounding more like bickers. She hates you even more when you've had liquor. There was a point in time you made each other laugh, but somewhere down the line you found a different path. It might seem easy to come clean, but your friends know she's so mean, and you break so easily. Another night of low blows, broken and opposed. You hate her, but she knows you won't forget. One slip of the tongue at best, she tricks you into thinking you did wrong. Your scars of bad words, was it wrong to tag along? You can't commit, you're drowning quickly. Don't forget to take the higher road. If you land on your feet, then don't forget to reload. Don't forget to reload. easy to come clean, but my friends know she's so mean, and I break so easily. Another night of love blows, broken and alone. I hate her, but she knows I won't forget.
Thank you so much, guys. This has been great. I don't know when we're all gonna get kicked out of here, but you're welcome to hang around. I'm not running this, so I don't know what I'm saying right now. Place closes at 8. Gotta get out. 10 minutes. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much to everyone at IRB for a great season. We are sure going to miss you, Jake.
That's right, but don't worry, we'll be back next year with another great season of great music.
And make sure to follow us on social media at Indie Rockers Ball or at IRB TV for more updates on our next season.
See you next year, Rockers.